Okay, here we go again. No exit hole, so where should I go? You said that you were scared. You're scared. Fucking hell. I already fucked up. This probably started off forgetting. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cookie with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think about it on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. You sure? Why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Come on, bro. Around the room on various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, okay, chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Wow. Taxidermy? Must have been part of Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on it and discover this is where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is part of Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. It should be repaired. That's Sash. What the fuck does that say? Something style. Whatever. That comb? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Yo, what the fuck? This is a baby Colonel. He already has a goatee as a baby. Oh shit. Normal baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee mustache combo he sports. You realize this must be Colonel Sanders himself. There, maybe it's the jumpsuit that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Well, the type of person who will make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Yeah. The foe appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where you discover one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders staying with a friend. They will fry chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. If you look closely, you see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Probably his friend, named Pete. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Jesus. Okay. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of a student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out to the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I know you'll learn your name. Why would I avenge you?
I'm gonna say my name right now. It's...
Can you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window crack and the ghost of a student is swept out with the breeze. We will never know his name. What is this? A sense of candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Perhaps a starched collar? piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's longer redacted. Oh, jeez. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing innocence. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders return. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing this jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decided that now it's your moment to make a big move. You what? Don't go and confess and tell the truth. I am a goddamn Christian. Confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I'll be developing feelings for you too. Oh shit! Yo! But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Stephanie. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Yo, I just slept with the Colonel. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Oh? You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, longer redacted. In some jurisdiction, longer redacted is even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up, yeah. It's meticulous. Oh, fuck. That looks good. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg, flatter him. Down a peg, no, I'm a flat. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Oh shit. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, who can tell him to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I am worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the song of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can't believe that.
Since I had been partnering up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. I was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's the thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story, however, bottling up the details for your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers! Miriam's tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders' obsession with school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you count your rifles on the quad. You can tell from distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because he's Pop.
What the swirly? It sounds delicious!
Oh, it's great. I'll read you one right away.
I'll have my swirly sprinkles, please. Sprinkles and a dog and a treat. You can't get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. Shit, dang. I honestly don't know who I just fucking read. I don't know who I just read. I think it was Van Van. It might have been Ashley. It has to be Van Van. Look at me, he's fucking tall. I don't know why I thought I just read Ashley for a second. Okay. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Jiffany, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fists, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrived just as it appears things are close to boiling over. With a naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for a final day of school? Jiffy, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure he'll be back fine form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. There's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Jiffy. I am more than capable of enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Jiffy. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slight you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow, that's the book? That's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
That grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who could spend so much time decorating magic book if they weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page cover with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the paper. I use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I screw out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe a tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got memory erasing spells sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Okay, don't do that, Joel. There's no way in hell forgetting, Colonel, no. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make quick announcements. I can't remember Sprinkles' voice. I'll just read Sprinkler's voice normally. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Oh shit, I remember this. Okay. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He's been hungry, wishing all homework would give him a snack. The dog's needs were rather unpredictable. That's what Sprinkles wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks, focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! I will destroy you! Terrence!
Sprinkles barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
Now Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but in any other squirrel in hearing distance. He returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Jiffy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
But before we go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. It's rather interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. But I missed you. We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Paul's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date wherever. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and it's a little big B, bro, behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. You see you all in the arena.
Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny Coke was a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lanes of Success City. Mira brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Papa Clank, or maybe else, or anyone else we meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Holy shit. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes a tear from her cheeks.
As you really review my menu for today, I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time for your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. Is that cheating? Maybe not. I guess it's a test. It's like a study guide. Yeah, that's what it is, a study guide. This is it. Locate your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Jiffany's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cramp session is entered by Colonel Sanders. Jiffany, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualization of success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Popeye has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually be happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You said that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to. When
The overtime goes up behind you.
more like there was no sound. That's about your practice dish. Yup. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell pot pie from 4 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the grand rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
Step up for the cook-off of a lifetime.
You say that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big on small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of actions. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Bastard Blaster.
Then Man flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shadow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's a singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the blind surprising will take us all. Self-destruct.
Van quickly
Actually, there's no point doing that voice anymore. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No. I do it the hard way. Because if I do it, I'm gonna get caught, Ashley's gonna act all innocent, and I'm gonna lose. If I do it the hard way, maybe there's a chance I can prove Ashley's using an evil magic book. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Crosshair sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
He knows.
I believe in you, Jiffany. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Jif. Yeah, bitch. Blah, blah. And I always believed in you, Jiffy, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. You bitch!
It's a secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world does she get eye of newt from? You what? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the sport monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here battling me, are you?
We sport monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. We have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Pokemon notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh?
Yeah, you guess it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup back in the old country.
You can feel Sport Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during Scary Tactics class, and when I woke up...
He tosses a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Yo, Steve was the announcer the whole time? Shit. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Some extra power from deep down within yourself.
Fuck that.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
Your hair turns mac and cheese when just culinary energy
Flows through your body.
going supersonic.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing this entire life. Their entire lives for. Yeah, Steve, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
Power you. Oh, that made you lightheaded. The power you've been summoning me in space background. Fuck. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives at the moment. I will show the world my cookery.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Fuck! But don't worry, dear Jiffy, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Steps up to your station stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're going to need it. But, Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass your individual effort. Please tell me you put some fried chicken with mac and cheese. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can form the perfect food union? Yo, this looks like some straight out fucking Sonic Forces or some shit.
Time's up, students!
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop! Clank!
From off screen, you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie who I had to refuse.
I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, so now he didn't cook anything. I can feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure.
You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender wooden noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny norizumaki? I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef.
Sprinkles was like fucking Gordon Ramsay. Is this Hell's Kitchen? What the fuck?
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yeah, Sprinkles. It's some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't flop. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
And plus, rarely do I taste a dish that has as much love.
Oh, what?
And plus, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love.
God, I did say it right.
With as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Tiffany, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made ooh yeah, of a smooth egg custard and an action shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines and with second different color type virgin?
Yes, sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Just didn't look cool. Sprinkles leans in and sniffs the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr!
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked in part. Oh no! Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to sting.
You bitch! I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified!
Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Vin does not go gentle tonight. Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity!
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure a swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blast and Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by a sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Oh man.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'll ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toasted in your ears some, Jiffy? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. You did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Bet you won. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating school for hungry. Bet you dumb son for the fuck. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too much hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged.
Oh, you made him say, you fucking bitch. But why are you crying?
You are disqualified.
Rachel protects Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. Yo, Ashley and Van, the supposed man disqualified? Shocker. So shocked.
You wouldn't know high end cuisine if they cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
2 chefs! Oh my fucking god, that looks good.
Almost 40 minutes, alright. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
Oh my god! Fuck yeah! I'm gonna fucking eat it! Oh, it looks so good!
Oh my god. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. some of the room, a little drum plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Not maybe not. Not the people who just got disqualified though, right?
You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around, partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school quote-unquote year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Yo, disco? The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh shit! Yo! Okay, this is the best part of the game.
DJ Dow in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van Nat dog what? Nah, damn Ashley, you've been kind of Van and Ashley will tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Oh, well, okay. From what you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now everyone's together. It's the sport monster.
Yes, totally nailed it. Which sport? Is it Gorko? Is it Gorko? Or is it Steve? Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Hell yeah! Look at this guy, Steve. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He was fashionably late. Walking the car, we see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And now we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events, and an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen, or a lady king. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby, yeah! Yeah, rock on, dude!
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist!
So many more 3-day universities to attend. so many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single breeze.
Okie dokie! Or okie doke, I should say. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late for the dance. Clank, what up?
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Ah, shit.
We're all fucked, boys. Pearl opens up and Clank disappears through a door. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Okay. Oh shit, yo, you're looking kinda good though. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not remind people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Jiffy, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me? What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Yo, he's nervous, dog! Oh, shit. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Jiffy. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops the dance to trash. Work together? Well, I think it's something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? You live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with the other love? With his, sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. My dear Jiffy, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Let's not go through that. Okay. Yeah, we did it! Yay! The first bite, second bite, the third bite, the fourth bite, the fifth bite, the sixth bite, seventh bite, eighth bite, ninth bite, the final bite. Alright, holy shit. That was a fucking game. That was a game. Okay, god damn. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, or don't. I don't really care. I just had fun doing this. But I kind of do care, but not as much as other YouTubers. You do whatever you want, man, you know? You dislike if you want, if you don't like, I don't care. inputs if you want. Leave in the comments what else you want to see on my channel. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be gaming. It could literally be anything you want to see on here. So it doesn't have to be gaming, it's just whatever the fuck you want. So, if whatever you come up with, I'll write it down somewhere. And whenever I'm able to, I'll make a video on whatever it is you suggested. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. And I'll see you whenever I see you, I guess. Peace!